Oh, I found it. When I had set out to do the 2008 animated Clone Wars series, I had little thought of returning to the 2003 series of the same name created by Samurai Jack creator Genndy Tartakovsky. Within moments of returning to the first volume of his short animated series, I knew I had done the series a disservice with a brief mention in the Clone Wars video. So fear not, here I am with not just one, but 2 episodes detailing why this series isn't just good, but might even be a masterpiece.
Impressive.
The Clone Wars animated television microseries debuted on Cartoon Network in the winter of 2003.
You are about to witness the beginning of the end.
Darker, the coming story grows. The dark cloud of the Sith shrouds us all.
Despite its short run and reduced episode runtime, its success led to the half-hour CGI series we all know, The Clone Wars. Unfortunately, unlike The Clone Wars CG, Disney would not merge the microseries into the new canon and thus place it under their new banner known as Star Wars Legends. Star Wars creator George Lucas saw an excellent opportunity with the series during Attack of the Clones. Due to one film dealing with the Clone Wars and another ending it, there was a lot of room for interpretation. Like most creative minds, Lucas saw this as an opportunity to fill in those blanks, or as he called, fertile ground for storytelling.
It was a great opportunity to fill in some of the blanks in the middle where you get to deal with the adventures of the war and all the things that went on during the war, because obviously that's a very fertile ground for exciting storytelling.
Lucas was attracted to the anime style formatting that Tartakovsky's team had brought that bridged the ground between cartoon animation and traditional anime seen from Japanese counterparts. Because of this, you get a rather unique, dare I say, beautiful design of the Star Wars universe. The challenge of the series for me is also one of the interesting highlights. Volume 1 of the Clone Wars contains both Season 1 and Season 2 that spans a little over an hour total. Each episode comes out to roughly 3 minutes apiece. Episodes feel more like extended scenes that gel together in a way that wouldn't be too apparent to most viewers. Those expecting certain characters will be in for a treat, as a variety of characters, much like the 2008 series, are present. Enough characters get their moment to shine, and while not every episode is high quality, the brisk 3-minute runtime means you're never dwelling too long. A few of my personal standout episodes are Episode 2, which is pretty much a full-on featured episode on the clones. For the most part, the episode is almost a silent short, with a lot of action noises, and that's about it. As anyone trying to break into the series or simply see what the crew behind this series is capable of, this is the one to do it. The art direction is flawless, with great use of large vistas, open battle spectacles, and just really neat art language. Tartakovsky is really good at letting his art speak without filling these beautiful paintings with dialogue. This is one of those episodes. Unfortunately, those who have seen the 2008 series and are stepping back to watch this for maybe the first time will be disappointed by the clones. For the most part, they've been completely muted. This is a minor squabble. Chapters 6 and 7 aren't my favorite episodes, but do feature a rather wonderful Count Dooku and the universe's first appearance of Dark Jedi Asajj Ventress. Dooku's dialogue, in part to wonderful voice acting from veteran voice actor Corey Burton, is the best in the entire volume.
Indeed.
It shows when Tartakovsky and the team need to be witty, they absolutely can be. Asajj Ventress would go on to be one of the most villainous characters in all the universe and a fairly iconic character to the fans of the Clone Wars series and expanded universe. Ventress was originally developed before the character of Count Dooku and was given the name Asajj by LucasArts' Leland Chee as a reference to Akira Kurosawa's film Throne of Blood. Ventress is highly skilled, ruthless, and kinda sarcastic. It's always a pleasure to see her on screen for the simple fact, like Sidious, is that she just simply enjoys being evil. Chapters 12 and 13 feature a rather epic battle in the sands of Dantooine. A young boy watches over the Geonosian army and Republic army duke it out. Mace Windu leads the charge, all before a rather cool design and almost seismic tank stomps the ground, crushing everything. This leaves Windu defenseless, resorting to the Force and, well, hand-to-hand combat. If anyone had any doubts of the physical capabilities of Windu,
to you, I say, stop whining.
This scene includes a lot of, oh, oh moments, masterfully told through beautiful artwork and once more, little dialogue.
Get the fuck out my face with that shit.
The most poetic moment in the battle does come from that onlooker, the young boy watching this enormous battle take place. The shot is well framed, allowing us to see this boy engulfed by a gigantic battle that soon is engulfed by a large tank. It seems hopeless, that is until Mace Windu starts headshotting droids with the Force. One of the final shots is Windu standing over the boy. The boy then sees Windu, taller than everyone else. These two chapters, once again, expertly show not only the understanding of the source material, but how to make it work in such a unique style. The final chapter mentioned is chapter 20, which is the final episode in the first volume. It would be fair to say that while General Grievous has the components to be a badass, memorable villain, I don't think George Lucas ever quite got it right. Furthermore, I'm not really sure the CG series did either. This is a cybernetic creature capable of wielding multiple lightsabers, crawling, leaping, you get the gist. Yet he's always just sitting on a command deck. In this 3-minute episode, we get to see this intense buildup.
Why have they stopped? Master? Go.
Grievous is almost played out like Michael Myers stalking his prey.
Steady.
It's a wonderful build-up for a great payoff. The funny part, the Volume 2 sequences featuring General Grievous are even better. Volume 1 of the Clone Wars is a masterpiece in minimalist storytelling. If you said, I need a 180 of Quentin Tarantino, this is it. Characters lead by their actions, and it leads to wonderful payoffs, great duels, gigantic battles, and some clever laughs.
Truly, if you were Sith, would this contest be not over?
The most unfortunate part is that the series was left in the dust and for the most part remains even more mysterious to viewers than the CG series. For all that it builds on the universe and hell even establishes, it's a horrible realization that nobody gives this show the time it truly deserves.
Anakin, do you hear me? Do not follow that ship. That is an order. Anakin!
This thought is made worse when you see the hard work that Tartakovsky and his crew did.
You can see here's the rough sketch that's blown up, and here we have our fielding. So that's kind of the pose I want to draw, and then so I'll draw the pose sometimes in different layers to come in.
Volume 1 is a high recommendation as it weaves minimalist storytelling with quality world building and beautiful design language. For those trying to nab themselves a copy, the best place to look is eBay. Happy hunting. Hey Tots, thanks for watching, liking, and supporting as usual. Big thanks to my Tot Patreon supporters for lending a hand and backing the channel. I look forward to many conversations on the series with you guys. See ya, Tots!